everybody. Welcome in for another episode of Beyond the Arms, brought to you by the great people at Knoxville Smiles. Tonight on the show, we have Tennessee forward Jaylen Carey. Jaylen, when you got here to Tennessee and you're taking the visits in the portal, when did you know Tennessee was going to be the spot for you? Did you know, like as soon as you went in, that Tennessee was a prime destination, or was there a phone call from the staff that was like, okay, that Tennessee's fairly attractive to me?
It's actually funny. Going into the portal, I was kind of open, really, but I wanted to stay in the SEC. I had a few Zooms before Tennessee, and then I finally got on the Zoom with Tennessee, and just the talk I had with Coach Barnes and his staff was just great. Just the way that they said that they needed me from that game that last year against Houston, and the way he would have used me, and that really sold me. And then just the extra talk we had with my parents and them, and yeah, I committed in the Zoom. I didn't really wait till the visit to come. I kind of just finished the Zoom, and I kind of surprised me. I was like, you don't got to do too much more, Coach. I'm coming. So yeah.
When you were playing at Vanderbilt last year, you had some of your best games against Tennessee, and you were a force down low. I know they couldn't really guard you.
Yeah. I
know Coach Barnes really took note of that and wanted to get somebody like you out of the portal. So when you tell him, you're coming, I mean, it's hard to get Rick real excited, but yeah. I guarantee you he probably internally was like, all right, now this is a game changer.
Yeah, I didn't really know him at first, but I could tell he was a little bit excited. So that kind of got me going a little bit. And really the whole staff was my guy, Coach G, the strength coach. That's my guy. He was excited too. And that's my guy now. So, yeah, most definitely.
What do you feel like you've grown the most since you've gotten here?
I say stepping more into a talking leadership role. I'm more of an older guy now. I'm stepping into my junior year. So just being more talkative, getting the young guys going, especially talking with Nate. And just Jacoby and Felix, just meshing more with them and stuff like that.
Coach Barnes like to give you a hard time?
Yeah, no, most definitely. It's what's best for us, but he does give a hard time, and I enjoy it. It's not enjoy it, but it's good for me.
Is it one of those playful picking at, pointing out,
At times.
Does he push you? Does he push your buttons?
Oh, all the time, yeah. He definitely pushes my buttons to the extent, even past it, but it's good. It's good for me.
What? Have you ever had a coach like him? That Coach Barnes doesn't cuss, but you go to a practice and he can make you feel about this big without cussing, right? He will climb right up in you.
Yeah, I've never had anything like it. My high school coach was kind of a yeller, but not like Coach Barnes. He brings it every day, and he's really consistent with what he does, and it's every day that he's not really yelling at us, but he's making a point. He's getting to the point that he needs to get to, but he gets his point across.
We got to take my daughter's middle school girls basketball team over there for a practice back about a month ago or so, and he was getting, I think it was Troy Henderson, and he kept yelling at Troy about, do you need hearing aids? Do you need hearing aids? My kids came back. When he hits the floor. They now call him the hearing aid guy. Without they know who he was talking to, and they're like, "Oh, it's the hearing aid guys in the game."
Yeah, when you're out there in practice, you don't really laugh at it. But when we get in the locker room and we think about it, he says some funny things. But when we're on the court, it's we're in the moment, so we're kind of paying mind to it. But we're trying to brush it off and get to the next spot and get to the next play.
Early in the season, your playing time was, I would call it sparse. The first couple of games, you played little, but then you didn't play as much as you're playing now. How hard was that? Because you come in, I'm sure, thinking a certain way, then all of a sudden, you're kind of on, I would call it low power mode there the first couple of games before you get revved up. Was that difficult?
Yeah, I was just trying to find my role. Not necessarily find my role, but just doing what Coach is asking me to do, and doing it at the pace and speed that he wants me to be at with the other guys. And it was rough. He told me he was going to put me on that bench until I got things going and getting right. And it was really... It's a gift and a curse, so I'm kind of happy he did it, so I can realize what I need to get better at and what I need to get to for this team to be where we want to be at.
What do you feel like sets you apart down low? I mean, what do you feel like you do well?
I carve space out pretty well, I believe. Just knowing where I want the ball and getting it where I want to, instead of having to get out so far and then having to dribble down and do all that extra stuff. Just that's things that I work on with Coach Rosso and B. Lentz, just working on getting the ball like closer to the rim, like getting down there, so I won't have to do too much work and just go straight up.
Like, where's the spot of your game that you feel like you can expand it? Is it just stepping out and hitting, 19 footers, 20 footers? Where's your game going to continue to grow? Where do you want to focus on?
Yeah, definitely facing up and shooting that mid range, because I feel like once teams start realizing that I'm a problem down low, they're gonna start sending doubles. So I'm gonna have to hit jump shots and finding more people like just off the face up. So just keep getting better, just keep working really.
What do you feel like is the greatest thing you bring to the table, whether it be on the court, going to Smokies with your teammates, in the locker room, on the team plane, team bus, whatever? Like, what do you feel like is your greatest, contribution?
I'm very serious. Like when it comes to like the things that I want done and like the things that I see, like when we're in practice, like I feel like I bring a very serious approach. Like kind of like just straight business. Like I wanna win, and I know Tennessee is all about that. And I kind of told him today, like, hey man, we're not gonna be losing on my watch. Like we're not gonna have the slip up when I get here. Like we can't be doing that. So I'm just keep on being me, like Coach always wants me to be.
Where does that come from? Is it your dad, your mom? Who is it?
Yeah, my dad. He's a very serious person. Even my mom. People may not think, but yeah, my mom's very serious. Like when it comes to stuff like this, she don't really play too much.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about that family. He's got an athletic family, brothers, dads. They've all played at a high level at some big-time institutions. We'll talk about that next on Beyond the Orange.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Beyond the Orange is brought to you by the great people at Knoxville Smiles, Dr. Walco, Dr. Costa, and Dr. Malone. They do fantastic dentistry. Check them out at knoxvillesmiles.com. We talk about how serious you are, but what does make you smile?
Just being with my guys off the floor. You may not see it on the court that I'm very happy. I'm kind of happy, outgoing person. My teammates know it. Like when we're off the floor, I'm kind of I joke with them a lot and stuff like that. So yeah.
So you're so even keel right here. Like your voice doesn't change. It's kind of you just kind of steady Eddie. But when you get out there on the floor and you make a big play, you can let out a lion roar type thing.
Yeah.
You get a big dunk going on or whatever. Like, do you know when you're ready to kind of let yourself break loose a little bit, or do you know how to just kind of control it?
Yeah, that's what I'm working more on. Just knowing when to pick and choose my moments, when to let it all out. But yeah, when I'm on the floor, I'm a very loud talker. On the defense end, I bring that loud talking to the group. But yeah, when I'm off the court, I'm kind of a chill guy. Usually, when I first got here, I wasn't really talkative because I don't know, this is how I am. That's how I kind of grew up, but I'm growing into myself more now.
When you get here and you're part of a new team, and there's a lot of new teammates, very few guys back from last year's team. How hard is that? Like, I mean, is that pretty easy because there is so much change? Is it easy? Because I mean, a lot of the guys are in the same shoes you're in.
Yeah, I kind of last year I went to a whole new team last year, so I kind of like know how to like create bonds with people who I'm just now meeting. But it was kind of rough at first, especially with Felix, because me and Felix had battled it out last year here, and we had hit each other. I remember one time, and we both had got a text, so we kind of hashed that and got together real close. So yeah, it's just putting stuff in the past away and just growing with each other, really.
When you first saw him in practice, were you like, that's that guy?
No. I had got here early, so I had seen feet earlier. So yeah, no, that's my guy. That's my guy.
And now you're like the Batch brothers.
Yeah. Trench Warriors, Trench Brothers, for sure.
No doubt. He came from Ohio State before he got here. You came from Vanderbilt / James Madison.
Yeah.
Your dad was on the national championship team at Miami in 2001, a team that Tennessee should have played had they not lost the SEC championship game as the favorite to LSU. What kind of advice has he given you over the years? How's he helped you and your brother, go through this process?
Even though he played, football, he kind of like knows like what's going on, like just the sports aspect. He's always giving me pointers and keys on like what he sees. He's not like my mom. My mom is the person who's gonna cater my feelings. My dad, he's gonna tell the truth and like what's going on. He's not gonna care about my feelings. So it's always good to have that. He calls me after every game, after every game, and like just see how I'm doing and just his pointers on what's going on and what he sees. And sometimes I don't like listen to him because he played football, but he knows what he's talking about. So
he gets the athlete mind.
Yeah, most definitely. Doing it with my brother, yeah, doing it with him.
Did you play football growing up?
I played in 8th and 9th grade. I had some offers, but I didn't really love it, really.
You were just gravitated towards basketball. What did you love about basketball that made you just pivot to that?
Well, at first I seen my brother. He was doing what he was doing.
Sure.
He was #1 player in high school, so I kind of like was always in the gym watching him. So just doing that and see how he like brings the energy, like when he used to dunk it and go crazy. That's something I always wanted to do, and I feel like I'm better than him. So I feel like I do it better than him. So I just wanted to, outshine him.
Do you can you, as the younger brother, what's that role like, especially when your older brother is highly acclaimed? Because I mean, it's easy to kind of just get lost and be like, I feel like I'm lost in the shuffle. Everybody knows me as Vernon's son or Vernon Jr.'s brother.
Yeah, growing up in high school, that's kind of what I was known as.
Yeah.
Vernon's little brother, Vernon's son, and just it was hard. Brother went to Duke, my dad went to Miami, and I went to not knocking JMU, but I went mid-major, and just not really having how they had support and stuff like that. So it makes you think about stuff, like what you could have did, and makes you go harder during those times. And I did, and I'm just building my way up.
You've got to play at Food City Center as a, competitor. Now you're getting to play there as a home environment.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Them loud fans is on our side, is on my side. I remember coming in last year, it was crazy. It was the best experience I ever seen, and now just being on that side, it's even way better. Just love the orange. It's just amazing here.
So you're inevitably going to have to go back to over to Nashville and play a game.
Yeah, that other school.
What will that be like? And how do you channel everything? Not get too high, not get too low, not press and try to do too much in a game like that.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely challenging. I'm a guy who plays off a lot of emotion, so just being able to control my emotions that game is going to be something that I'm going to have to lock in on, because I'm going to be fired up and they're going to be fired up at me. So I'm already knowing I'm just going to love the environment and enjoy it.
Who will you lean on before that game? Is that somewhere you lean on Coach Barnes to, keep you kind of in a certain headspace?
Yeah, most definitely. Probably when I come back to timeouts, I have to ask him, to calm me down, because I'm going to be going ready to knock some people out and just do what I do.
So you say you're a talker. Is this you're a talker like a trash talker, or a talker like you communicate?
Both. I'm trash talking for sure. Like down or up, I'm just gonna keep trash talking. But then on defense, I'm kind of that loud guy, like, hey, ball screen's coming this way, be in the spot there, just being that talkative person.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about Tennessee's depth down low and how much does that help him and help the other guys next on Beyond the Orange.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Mandy asks, what stands out to you about Tennessee when you compare it to the other places you lived? Great question, Mandy. Right off the bat, I can tell you those other places don't have a food city. In-house butchers, local produce, it's enough to make you evolve for life. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
And action on you guys.
Attention drives connection. Tell your story well. GoPopFizz.com/evolve.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
The Volunteer Club is your all-access pass to the heartbeat of Tennessee athletics. Ride the orange wave to private events, limited edition merchandise, gifts, and more featuring your favorite UT athletes. Fuel the tradition, celebrate the wins, and stand shoulder to shoulder with the Volunteer family. The Volunteer Club is the home of the most passionate volume fans. Join us today.
Here we are again at one of our favorite times of the year.
It's time for the Fish Pantry Christmas card mail out. You guys have been huge supporters of Fish for many years.
Send your Christmas card list to Fish, and they mail Christmas cards to everyone on your list. They stamp, mail, and send them for a mere $5 donation per card. That's it.
The need has never been greater.
Why don't you visit fishpantry.org for all the detail.
Everybody ready?
Attention drives connection. Tell your story well. GoPopFizz.com/evolve.
One of our proud presenting sponsors is Garza Law. Their motto, let us help. How do you feel like you've helped Tennessee basketball since you got here?
Just bringing that different style that Coach Bars hasn't had in a few years. I remember talking to him on my Zoom, just wanting me to be like Grant Williams, like how he was back in the day, just that bucket getter down low and just keep on growing from what I've been doing the past few games, really.
What did you know about Tennessee basketball? Like before you got here? Obviously, you played them, as we talked about, but I mean, what did you really know? Anything?
Like I knew there was the hardest physical team out there. I remember watching the Duke game when they played in March Madness.
Yeah, a couple
what was
years
the
ago.
center name?
Olivier Kamwa. Oh, you're talking about Eurosh.
Yeah, Eurosh.
You're the Eurosh of this year, except for not as big. He's tall. He's like 7 foot.
Yeah, when he came and hit Filipowski, I remember watching that live, and I was like, oh yeah, they're a physical group. And then playing us last year, it was they were for sure a physical team, and just that's what I wanted to bring here, coming here, and just
You passed the ball really well. Especially when you're getting double teamed. I mean, you've had a couple of wraparounds to guys at this point in the season where you're like, man, that's a heck of a play.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Is that something you've really worked on? And what do you do to try to perfect that type of thing?
Yeah, like I said, in high school, I always had the ball in my hands, but I had 4 and 5 stars around me, so I just was always looking to get them the ball, get them going, because, to win games, you can't just do it by yourself. You need everybody, so always finding them. And, I've always just had a gift of passing, so that's what I've had one up on my brother. He doesn't really pass as well as me, so I'm able to find my teammates more.
Saying he was a ball hog?
No, not a ball hog, just not as good as passer as me.
Is there a favorite pass you've ever given? Like, I mean, like in a game, can you recount one in a game? Whether it be a oop or just
It's funny. It was here when I was playing on that other team in Nashville. I had threw a behind the back pass when I had just checked in. the Chris Mignon, and it was a layup. That was probably might have been my nicest pass, really.
Yeah, I mean, did you know, like, when you were going through the process, like, that Tennessee fans really jacked up that you were going to come? Like, I mean, because like you set such a high bar playing against Tennessee.
Yeah.
They knew who you were.
Mm-hmm. No, not really. When I had told them that I was committing, I kind of waited like a few days for all the stuff with my agent and them to clear pass, and there was already leaks of stuff coming out that I was coming, and I was like, dang, I didn't know they was going to be that big and excited for me to come. So that was kind of crazy, and I tried to keep it low, but they just let it all out before I even got to say anything.
We talked about before the break, a lot of depth down low with this team. You know, Dwayne Brown comes in as a freshman, has done a really nice job, maximized his minutes. Obviously, you're coming along greatly. JP, if we can keep him healthy and wrapped in bubble wrap, I mean, he's having a really nice year. Akpara, you got Cade Phillips who can play down low as well. How much has that group helped you, and how have you helped them?
Oh yeah, just playing against each other in practice every day. Hitting each other. We have this play called dead ball. We probably ran that for like an hour multiple times, and we just beating up on each other. It was just great for us, just building strength with each other and just knowing that, hey, this is how it's going to be in games. If we can do this now in practice, sky's the limit for us in games.
What's something that most people don't know about you?
I like to bowl. I'm a good bowler.
You're a good bowler. Do you have your own ball?
I used to. I do at home, yeah.
Yeah, in Florida?
Yeah, in Florida, back in Miami, yeah.
How many pound ball?
I think it was 14.
14?
Yeah.
Which is like, 3 ounces for you.
Yeah. It was, it's something I do because my grandma grew up playing bowling professional. My grandpa, so I was always in the bowling alley just watching them.
What's your best game?
I think like 250, 240. I haven't got that 300 yet. That aches me.
You spinning the ball on it?
Yeah, I'm a spinner, yeah. Not the straight line. I don't like people who straight lines to make the game a little bit more difficult.
What color is this ball?
All black. Hammer, yeah.
So I would say when you played Syracuse, you liked the all black uniforms?
Oh, yeah. Them things were fire. I like the all black, yeah, most definitely. I remember watching the game last year. I was like, oh, yeah. Jerseys is fire.
Whereas at Vanderbilt, you just wore black all the time because that's one of the colors.
Yeah.
Do you try to model your game? I told you when we were talking on the phone, like, you remind me of like a big from the 90s. Just the way you play, like the physicality you bring. Like, do you try to model your game after anybody in particular?
Yeah, I've actually watched a lot of Ron Slay and Grant Williams, really. Just watching both of them, just the way they battle Ron Slay in the boom boom room. That's my guy right there.
Well, if that's the case, you'll be shooting threes here soon.
I don't know. Well, I'd like to. I got to get my shot back on, but expanding my game there to that mid-range and keep on bringing it out. But, yeah, most definitely.
That's something Felix has been working on himself,
Yeah, Felix, what game was it? Houston?
Yeah.
Shot the step back in the corner. That was a great shot.
What's the one area on the floor that you just don't like? Like when we had Zakai out here last year, he said he hates corner threes.
Mm-hmm.
What is there a spot on the floor where you're just like, I don't want to be down there?
No, not really. Well, my worst percentage shot right now is probably the free throw line. That's why I got to get up. But yeah, I don't really got no least favorite spots.
All right, he wears number 23. Why does he wear 23? We'll talk about that next on Beyond the Orange.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
To pay for stuff, spending.
I do not know.
Babe, candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
Here we are again at one of our favorite times of the year.
It's time for the Fish Pantry Christmas card mail out. You guys have been huge supporters of Fish for many years.
Send your Christmas card list to Fish, and they mail Christmas cards to everyone on your list. They stamp, mail, and send them for a mere $5 donation per card. That's it.
The need has never been greater.
Why don't you visit fishpantry.org for all the details.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
This week's Food City Flashback takes us back to Tennessee. Vanderbilt and Jordan Bowden with the throwdown off the inbounds play. Heck of a play by JB, the former Carter standout. Went on to have a really nice career here at Tennessee. You wear 23. He wore 23. Why do you wear 23?
Last year I wore 22, so I remember speaking with GP on what number I wanted. I was like, 22's retired. So I was like, what other numbers you got? And he gave me a bunch of numbers, and I was like, well, my favorite player is LeBron, better than Jordan. So I was just like, yeah, I might as well pick a LeBron number because he passes, he's not selfish. So I was like, yeah.
Did you want to go with 6?
Nah, DB got that one. Big Diesel.
So, like, when you're watching NBA games, are you watching post play or are you just watching the game, right? Like, you know, are you watching specific, you know, players when you watch those type of things?
Kind of. I more like to watch like the speed, the way they play, like just the style of play. Like some teams, they run out of ball screens, some is ISO. And just like, yeah, just the flow of the game, like the way they get up and down, like the OKC Thunder, they get in that ball and they're gone. And the Pacers, they're down the court in like 2-3 seconds. So, yeah.
What's your biggest goal individually? Obviously, team-wise, you want to win a championship. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, like individually, what do you want to accomplish?
Just getting the best out of me. And I feel like Coach Barnes is he's been doing that. But I'm starting to comply with him and work with him. Just opening up more and just buying in, you know. And I like to say get some accolades in the SEC, but the main goal is obviously win the national championship and the SEC tournament championship. And I feel like if we get those, I'll for sure get the stuff that I want.
A smart man once said, you don't want to play your best basketball in December, you want to play it in March. Mm-hmm. And I know you've had a couple of losses in you know, December in Las Vegas and Syracuse, and probably it's frustrating, but at the same time, do you feel like this team's learning a lot about itself through these early season games?
Yeah, like we just can't show up and win games. We're not that good to just show up and I think we're going to outskill everybody. It's going to take everybody. It's going to take a team effort every night. And it starts in practice, and we carry over to walk through, and it's going to carry over to the game. We just got to be more dialed in and dialed into the scouting report, and just know that we're going to keep getting better. And just if we want to do it, we could do it.
Biggest key to making this thing a postseason deep run is what?
Can you repeat that?
The biggest thing to making a deep postseason run is what? What does this team have to do well? Continue to do well or learn to do well?
Just stop turning the ball over. I feel like that's our biggest thing right now, and just executing, especially in late game, and just running the offense that Coach Barnes has in front of us. It's an elite offense, and just our defense is picking up. It's getting back to what it should be. So we're going to keep getting better there because we got to keep getting better everywhere. So just, yeah.
Well, his dad was an offensive lineman, and this guy kind of plays like an offensive lineman down in the paint. Jaylen, we appreciate you going beyond the orange.
Thanks for having me.